The medieval crusader Jacques de Vitry was one of the earliest Europeans to write about Shi'ism. In his encyclopedic Latin work, Oriental and Occidental History, he writes that Shi'is believed Ali was an outstanding prophet to whom God had spoken in a more intimate manner than he had to Muhammad, and that Ali and his associates had slandered Muhammad and attacked his laws. Clearly, with concoctions like these, Shi'i studies in the West was not off to a good start. Even centuries later, studies of Shi'i Islam lag far behind studies of Sunni Islam. In the 1970s, the prominent scholar Sayyid Hossein Nasr wrote in his preface to a significant publication on Shi'ism. Until now, Shi'ism has received little attention, and when it has been discussed, it has usually been relegated to the secondary and peripheral status of a religious political sect, a heterodoxy, or even a heresy. Professor Nasr further complains that the importance of Shi'ism in both the past and the present has been belittled far more than a fair and objective study of the matter would justify. 2 decades later, the American Islamicist Frederick Denny echoed these sentiments. Islamic studies in the West and in the greater part of the Islamic world itself have long shared a bias that Sunni Islam is the normative tradition, whereas Shi'ism is at best heterodoxy and at worst heresy. With hundreds of millions of adherents, Shi'ism has played a crucial role in Islamic history and thought. The writings of countless Shi'i theologians, philosophers, scientists, and thinkers testify to the spiritual and intellectual wealth of the community. However, as one recent study summarizes, Shi'i studies has unjustly remained a long-neglected field. Only in recent decades, partially spurred by global interest in political events of the Middle East, have scholars made some significant contributions in this area. With this background in mind, on this caravan journey, we'll learn about the evolution of Shi'i studies. At our first and second sarais, we'll learn how scholars have studied the 2 largest Shi'i communities. First, the Twelvers, and then the Ismailis. While there are other Shi'i communities that also deserve our attention, research into their fascinating stories is still in its infancy. At the third and final sarai, we'll examine disciplinary approaches such as sociology, which allow us to understand the human aspect of Shi'ism beyond simply texts. Welcome aboard.